Deep breath in. So first of all, we're brought up as believing, especially in the Christian community, that we have a tendency towards sin. And so we always think of karma as paying dues. And they're saying it's a balancing. It's just a balancing. So once you understand it or release the need to balance, so release the guilt or the emotion that keeps you attached to the storyline of karma, then you will be free. So deep breath in. And relax your body. Deeply. As if you're going to sleep. Or even if you were, like I say, taking a long trip, you settle into your seat, looking to get relaxed. To prepare you for what is coming. And let go. There's a really strong energy at the moment about clearing. It could be in the physical body, in the emotional body, the spiritual body, the causal body. The mental. Allow your resistances to come down. Lower your guard. And release the attachment as much as you can of being you. Your identity. This is how I operate. This is who I am. Allow yourself to be that deeper being that you are. Not what you have dressed yourself up to be. Or not your habits, not your quirks. So in fact, it is the observer that is observing your thoughts, your programs. You might want to call it the higher self, the soul, the true essence. And allow this aspect of you to be identified, noticed, singled out, if you'd like. As the gold nuggets within the earth. And allow this aspect to take on your main focus. And allow it to drift and leave your body. As if called into space, deep space. Imagine being buoyant, floating easily, as if you were floating on the surface of the Dead Sea. Space is holding you in a suspended state, held, but you don't know by what. Okay, so full moon's a culmination. The wrapping up and putting to an end either habit cycle, a karmic cycle, an addiction, a thought pattern, a belief about yourself, anything that is harming you and is out of balance. imagine being able to communicate profoundly with your being. Being able to break the cycle either of suffering, of a lack, or loneliness. Because very often we stay in a program and the idea was to experience it. Understand it and let it go. What cycle are you holding on to? What shame, blame, stoicness, pride, any storyline. So just by questioning it, you activate it, even if you don't know exactly what it is or can language it precisely. If I were to ask you, what is holding you back? You might have a thought. I'm too controlling or attached to this. But allow it to go even deeper. What is holding you back? What cycle needs to end? For this being to be in balance. It could be one aspect, 20 or 100. Breathe in the space and imagine yourself between the stars, surrounded by space. Everything is comfortable. And you are no longer the size of your body. You can be any size. In space, you can allow your soul to be the size of its true self. And then start to see how the space is also inside of you. And in this state of open, fluid space, would you be attached to anything? Do you even truly remember who you are? Or are you more aware of your soul self, your higher self? The more we pay attention to this consciousness, everything that is not really us can fall away. In space, with the awareness in the soul body or the higher self, I can create a conscious distance. I am freer from matter and the things that matter to the matter. And here we can ask for forgiveness. Forgive us our trespasses. And forgive those who trespass against us. Here we go. Quantum consciousness. Can we put everything into balance across all the timelines? There's a square to Saturn as well. Saturn, Kronos. Limitation. Where do you limit yourself? Where do you hold yourself responsible when the divine, when God would forgive you? Allow space to invade your consciousness and bring more space, openness. It has nothing to do with being unaccountable. It is about balancing your karmic ledger. So for you, where would karma be held? In an organ, in a consciousness? But imagine if you can't feel anything like a bag that you're holding on to. And imagine the willingness to put everything into balance. Sometimes it's easier if you don't know what is out of balance. Could you forgive someone who hurt, damaged, killed a loved one? But from this place of space of your true self, you could imagine desiring to be at peace, desiring to forgive and to be forgiven. Because if this is on your karmic ledger, then you have done the same. You've harmed someone's loved one. Would you desire, wish to be forgiven? Or is it an ego position that you believe you need to be punished, or the other person needs to be punished? At this time in consciousness, you have probably been everything. The good, the bad, the ugly. So conjure the desire to forgive and to be forgiven, without necessarily knowing exactly why. and that this consciousness, this thought is attractive to space. And the stars come to have a look. And their energy starts to feed this soul body. And current go through this soul body, releasing any stuck energy. These currents are like when you fall asleep and you get a spasm or a jerk. Allow these currents to go through this form and release any held tension, any blockage, any karmic pattern, any deep-seated belief, any identity of suffering. And cleanse this body. Allow it to go through every part of your body. And once you get used to it, it's even pleasant. Release anything and everything. The cleaner you are, the more attractive you become. And the more transparent you become. The light of the stars shooting through your body. Here you are, pure love, pure light, pure space. And there's no room for anger or resentment. It's not that you're not allowed to have them. There's just no holding. So anyone that you might have an issue with, bring them up into consciousness. And see if they can be released into the space. So your desires to become more and more in line with this energy. The more you can let go, the more you become it. There you go. Okay. Allow the light to travel down your spine, back up again, your energy spine. Reawakening the karmic body is in your spine. So become aware of the releases that have happened, the spaces that have been created, the balance that has come into your awareness. There we go. And allow yourself to start feeling a little bit of weight. Feel attracted to your physical body. But notice how you feel, how light it is, how easy it is to detach from worrying, suffering, resentment. And allow to come back with this consciousness intact. And come in to your physical body. You might need to become smaller again. And allow that way of being, seeing, to stay aware in your consciousness as a possibility. As if there's less judgment for yourself, for others. Land back. Settle in. And notice the physical body. If there's a lighter sensation, if you're in your physical body, it might be lighter sensation, or it might feel heavy in the beginning, just to get used to again. And then take a couple of deep breaths. Open your eyes and allow them to close again. Allow yourself to adapt. Open your eyes and close. And now whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes.